Good morning, children. Let us continue with yesterday's lesson today. Explanation, I mean. Yesterday, I have explained you a small portion of the lesson, the peninsular plateau. What I taught you, the meaning of plateau, and how is this plateau region made, what are the parts of the plateau, understand? And I taught you about where they are located in India, etc. So this is the third physical division of our country. First is the northern mountains, second northern plains, and third we are learning about the peninsular plateau. Understand? Peninsular plateau, again I revised yesterday's part first before going to the next thing. Today we are going to study about the states which lie or which are located in this peninsular plateau region. Before that, once again let us revise yesterday's lesson. This plateau region is located in the south of northern plains. Plateau means a highly elevated tableland or flatland. In our country, this is called peninsular plateau. Why? Because it is surrounded by water on three sides. That's why we call it the peninsular plateau. This plateau is made up of igneous rock and metamorphic rock, old metamorphic rock. Understand? And this region is divided into two main parts. One is the central highland, second is Deccan plateau. This again, this central highland is having two parts, Malwa plateau and Chota Nagpur plateau. Malwa plateau and Chota Nagpur plateau. These are the two parts of central highland. Okay. Malwa plateau is to the western part of central highland. It is surrounded by two mountain ranges, Vindhya and Satpura and Aravali hills. Aravali hills are to the western side and Vindhya and Satpura are to the eastern side. Okay, how could we divide the central highland and peninsular Deccan plateau? Narmada river divides this peninsular plateau into two parts, naming central highland and Deccan plateau. So, the Malwa plateau is fertile land which is drained by the rivers like Son, Betwa, Mahanadi, Damodar, etc. And Chota Nagpur plateau is rocky. It is having only one river, Betwa, and one more river called Mahanadi, I think. So, here Chota Nagpur plateau is rich in minerals, mica, manganese, and bauxite, coal are found here. Understand? The regions, areas, which states come under this area are Jharkhand, Western Odisha, Northeastern Chhattisgarh are under Chota Nagpur plateau. And after this Deccan plateau, this Deccan plateau is towards the south. Here it is coastal area, and in between middle part is Deccan plateau. This is triangular in shape, and it is surrounded by mountain ranges on eastern and western side. Eastern side, eastern ghats are there. In western side, western ghats are there. These western ghats and eastern ghats meet at a place at the southern tip of India called Nilgiri Hills. This remaining part is a plateau. This plateau is made up of black lava soil. Deccan Plateau is made up of black lava soil. Northern part is rocky, southern part is fertile. Lava soil, volcanoes erupt and lava will be uh, coming out. That will cool down and it takes millions of years to cool down, and then it changes into black soil. This soil is fertile for growing cotton. Understand? And here important rivers. The largest river in Deccan Plateau is Godavari River. Apart from Godavari, we have Krishna, Tungabhadra, Kaveri, and such rivers which flow from western side. In western ghats they take birth and they flow towards the eastern western ghats. They flow take birth and they flow towards east, and they join Bay of Bengal. Among them, Godavari is the largest river in Deccan Plateau. In South India also we can say. It is also known as Dakshin Ganga. As we have Ganga river in the northern place, here we have Godavari. And these rivers, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, they form their deltas along the sea coast. You know what is delta? Very fertile land which is at the mouth of the river is called delta, where you find alluvial soil. But only two rivers in this peninsular plateau, Narmada and Tapi, they don't form any deltas and they fall into the Bay of Arabian Sea. This is what I told you yesterday, and I already told this region, peninsular plateau, has very rich type of culture, way of life. Interesting we find here, interesting lifestyle. All the places have different lifestyles, different dressing, food habits, all. We are going to know about them all by knowing about the states which are located in this Deccan Plateau. The states which are located in Deccan Plateau are Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. So one by one we will learn about these states now. First comes Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is located in the center of India. Its capital is Bhopal. Madhya Pradesh capital is Bhopal. You must be knowing, 4th class we learnt all the capitals. Understand? Other big cities are Gwalior, Indore and Jabalpur are the other important cities of Madhya Pradesh. Panchmari is a beautiful hill station in Madhya Pradesh. The Kanha National Park, Bandhavgarh National Park are the tiger reserves here. The Chandela dynasty temples of Khajuraho are world famous. Panna has diamond mines. Wheat and cotton are the main crops grown here. So what is the beauty of this state or speciality of this state? First thing, Madhya Pradesh, as its name suggests, it is located in the center of India. Understand? And Bhopal is its capital. Other important cities are Indore, Gwalior and Jabalpur. And it has a hill station called Panchmari. Kanha National Park and Bandhavgarh National Park are the tiger reserves here. Wheat and cotton are grown in plenty. And Chandela dynasty means Vamsham antaru chudandi. The king ruled here, Chandela dynasty king. They built the Konark Sun temple here, Khajuraho temples. Panna is the place in Madhya Pradesh where diamond is mined. Understand? This is about what? This is all about Madhya Pradesh. Now Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh lies in the south of the Chota Nagpur plateau. Raipur is the capital city. Chhattisgarh was the part of Madhya Pradesh. It was separated and made as one more new It has been emerged as a new state. Understand? Its capital is Raipur. The major crops grown here are rice, linseed, beetle, and watermelon. Understand? Watermelon, beetle means what we can call leaf, akulu, tamalapakulu. Understand? And rice is grown here, and Bhilai steel factory is here. This is coal, iron, and manganese are the minerals found here. This is about the Chhattisgarh plateau. Next, Jharkhand. It is rich in minerals and forest resources. Jharkhand is a part of Chotanagpur plateau. It is rich in minerals and forest resources. Ranchi is the capital of Jharkhand. Many big industries are located here due to plenty of resources like iron, coal, manganese. Here you find rich mineral resources. That's why you can find lot of industries here. Jamshedpur, Bokaro and Dhanbad are the steel plants you find here. Damodar and Subarna Rekha are the famous rivers. Damodar river is very important here. The state possesses plenty of minerals in the form of coal, iron and manganese. It has very rich minerals of coal, manganese and iron. That's why you find lot of steel plants here like Jamshedpur, Bokaro and Dhanbad. Understand? All minerals are mined here. Then comes Odisha. Odisha is situated in the eastern part of India. Bhubaneswar is its capital. Cuttack is the main industrial city here. Cuttack, where Swami Vivekananda took birth. Puri is a holy place, Jagannatha Puri. Understand? The Rath Yatra of Jagannatha Swami is famous here. The annual Rath Yatra of Puri is very famous. Paradip is the only port belonging to Odisha. Paradip is the port city here. Agriculture is the main occupation. Rice and jute are crops grown here. Odisha is famous for its textile and silver work. Odissi is the popular classical dance form. Odisha is one of the states which is located in the peninsular plateau. Its capital is Bhubaneswar. It is rich in minerals. Understand? Cuttack is one more important city here, industrial city. And what is the other importance? I told you, it is Vivekananda Swami born here. And Puri is another place which is a holy place. Puri Rath Yatra is very famous. Annually it takes place. And Paradip is the port city, seaport here. Rice and jute are the main crops. Textile industry is very famous here. And silver work also very famous here. Odissi classical dance is very famous here. Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a place of plateaus. Its western upturned rims rising to form the Sahyadri range parallel to the western sea coast, and its slopes gently descending towards the east and southeast. Okay, the Maharashtra is a completely plateau region. Here it is located. It is having slope towards the east, and it is having highlands forming the Sahyadri mountains. Vindhya and Satpura Sahyadri mountains. Godavari and Krishna rivers take birth in Maharashtra in Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar is the place where Godavari and Krishna river. Godavari river takes birth in Trimbakeshwar, and Krishna river takes birth in Mahabaleshwar. Trimbakeshwar and Mahabaleshwar, these are the sources of rivers, important rivers of our country. Krishna river takes birth in Mahabaleshwar. Godavari river takes birth in Trimbakeshwar. So they are the important rivers. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. It is the This area is made up of lava soil. So cotton, wheat, jawar are grown here. Sugarcane, groundnut, millets are grown here. Mangoes, oranges and bananas are also very famous here. Mangoes of coastal region, Alfonso mango, famous in Maharashtra. Oranges, Nagpur oranges are very famous. And bananas are also grown here. And Ganesh Chaudhary is the main festival of this area. And men mostly wear dhoti and shirt and put the cap. Women wear saris. People speak Marathi language. Understand? Main festivals are Ganesh Chaudhary, Navratri, Christmas. Lavani is the folk dance famous in Maharashtra. Tourist centers are Ajanta, Ellora, Elephanta, Mahabaleshwar, Matheran, Panchmagani, Kaneri, and Karla caves. These are the famous sightseeing places here. What are they? Ajanta, Ellora, Elephanta, which is away from the main place. It is in the center of the sea. Mahabaleshwar, high, it is on a hill. Then Matheran, Panchgani, they are hill stations. Kanheri, it is a place where beautiful carvings are made. Karla caves, these are important places in Maharashtra. So here we stop and we will start our remaining lessons are left. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu and one more what? Karnataka. These three states tomorrow I will teach you. Okay. So here we stop today.